everybody, and welcome to another edition of Alaska Health and Fitness Magazine. I'm your host, Tim Baxter, and today we'll be visiting with Dr. Ty Bell and Vein Specialists of Alaska. We caught up with Dr. Bell in his Juneau office recently. He'll be telling us how easy it is to get rid of those pesky varicose veins, and he'll also talk about organizations across Alaska that vein specialists are very proud to support.
The first symptoms generally are heavy and tired sensations, and it tends to progress as the day progresses. And they may not make much of it until one day they start to realize that's not so normal. They can ache, throb, sting, burn, itch. Restless leg syndrome is very strongly correlated with venous disease. So it comes in wide varieties as to what they complain about, but I would say heavy and tired feelings is probably the most common, and achiness. Many patients think there aren't many options other than the old traditional stripping surgery, which is really passé. Stripping was replaced slowly in the early 2000s, and by around 2005, the consensus was among surgeons that stripping was an inferior procedure, and the new endovenous thermal techniques, which involve laser or radiofrequency, were better procedures.
About 6 or 7 years ago, I had a small scab that showed up on my leg, and I didn't know what it was from, but it wouldn't go away, and it was really painful. So I went to a series of doctors, and they told me, well, it could be this, it could be that, and then I finally went to a specialist, and they told me that it was a deep vein issue, that I had a venous stasis ulcer that had grown on my left lower leg, on my inner leg, and so I went and had an operation, kind of like the ones that they did here, but unfortunately it didn't have the same results. I struggled for many years with a lot of pain because of this, going to wound care. I worked out of town for a while, so that was pretty difficult with the self-maintaining of it myself. And then through going to wound care again, they actually recommended this office and Dr. Bell and Dr. Smith. And I came in, and I've had 7 operations since then and some really good results. And I'm really happy with them. Actually, they did a really great job. So
your situation was a lot more involved than many.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time, man. This has been a huge road that I've been on, and I'm just glad to see that it finally seems like it's coming to an end. So, and I'm glad that these people were here to help me get to that point.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ty Bell, and this is my awesome daughter, Courtney. At Vein Specialists of Alaska, we love meeting and taking great care of our patients.
Can't talk enough about Dr. Bell. He's awesome. He made you feel at ease immediately and walked me through the procedure as we did it.
If you or someone you know suffers with varicose veins, give me the program, Daddy-O.
Everyone was very professional, very friendly, just put you right at ease and talk through the whole process and how it worked. So it was very comforting to know that everything was laid out. There was no surprises. Dr. Bell and his staff were very, like I said, they're very comforting. It feels like you're home here. And so during the procedure, Dr. Bell made it clear that if there's at any time, if you feel any uncomfortable, if you're uncomfortable, or if you feel any pain at all, let him know and he will fix it right away. So you don't have to go through that when you're having the procedures done.
On procedure days, one of my jobs is helping the patients feel comfortable. When they come in and they're nervous or they're anxious, we try to make it comfortable for them. We can let them choose music, we talk to them, we talk about their favorite things, and just talk about what they did for the day to help them relax.
We're successful because we like to treat you like we want to be treated. And when you walk in, we want you to feel at home. It's a pretty light and casual atmosphere. I like to joke around with patients and staff, and I think they realize that we have fun, and we generally do. We like what we do. I joke that I do the same thing over and over again, but what makes it fun for me is meeting new people. And, they have the same vein problems, more or less. I mean, it varies patient to patient, but I'm seeing the same things over and over again every day. And that's comforting because I get very good at dealing with the same thing over and over again, but I also get to know them as a person, and my staff does as well. So when patients call, they usually can put a face to a name, and that's nice all the way around.
Before I came to a vein specialist, I was having a lot of pain in the back of my legs. My feet would get really cold, and I just had poor blood flow in my feet. So looking at options to improve blood flow to keep warmer feet. My first visit here to the vein specialist was very welcoming. The doctor and his staff were outstanding. That was just like, we've known them forever, even though it was the first time we've met them. They were very accommodating, asked lots of questions. The exam was painless, and he had a good plan and was able to kind of anticipate what he was going to find just by his interviews.
Hope you're enjoying this edition of Alaska Health and Fitness Magazine. I'm your host, Tim Baxter. We continue now with Vein Specialists of Alaska. They're very proud to support the intellectually and developmentally disabled populations across the state of Alaska, and they do so through several organizations. Dr. Bell and his daughter, Courtney, talked about some of the organizations they're proud to sponsor.
The three that we sponsor are the Canvas in Juneau, the Hope Community Resources, which is spread throughout the state, and Special Olympics of Alaska, of course. And Courtney's here because she is a participant in each of these organizations. And Courtney, I thought you might mention something about them. So tell us about the Canvas in Juneau. What do you like about the Canvas in Juneau?
I like doing art in Canvas and draw pictures of Vein Specialists of Alaska.
Yep, and I've got some nice artwork from her and from other members that participate in the Canvas, and their artwork adorns the office in Juneau. Very proud of that. I'm proud to display that artwork and show off, and patients come in and sometimes they don't know about the Canvas, and we want to enlighten them about that and make sure they understand what a wonderful resource it is for Juneau and Southeast Alaska. And if you'd like more information about the Canvas in Juneau, the information, the website, and contact information is right here on your screen. Another organization that Vein Specialists is proud to support in Alaska is Hope Community Resources. Courtney, tell me a little bit about what you like to do at Hope.
I like to do karaoke at Hope.
Who's the best singer?
And the best singer is one of my best friends.
Nice. Yep. How about you? Are you a good singer?
And I am a good singer too.
Courtney, what's your favorite song to sing when you sing karaoke?
The favorite song I sing on karaoke is Lady Gaga, Bad Romance.
All right. If you'd like more information on Hope Community Resources, the number and contact information is on your screen. Vein Specialist is also proud to support Special Olympics of Alaska. Courtney's been an avid Special Olympian since she was just barely able to walk, I think, and has brought everyone great joy. And if you folks have never been out to see a Special Olympics event, I highly encourage you. It's one of the most energetic, positive feelings you'll get watching these athletes compete and just having fun. They do compete for medals, but in the end, they're all just happy to be there and have a good time. So Courtney, why don't you tell these folks what you like to do in Special Olympics?
I like to do bocce, bowling, and swimming.
Great. So bowling, what's your best score in bowling?
And in the best score in bowling is 131.
Nice. I don't think I could bowl 131. So how about in swimming? You're quite the fish. Mom and I call you a fish.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So tell me what your favorite stroke is in swimming.
My favorite stroke in swimming is breaststroke.
And what else do you swim?
And I also swim freestyle and backstroke.
And when I race you in the pool, who wins?
I do.
It's true. If you'd like more information on Special Olympics of Alaska, the contact information is on your screen.
Well, before I came, my legs would swell up drastically. They'd go up to like 5 times their size. And we did tests and everything, and nobody could figure out what was wrong. And I came and saw Dr. Bell, and right away he found the clots. Once he did it, it was heaven. It was gone. No more leg pain. I'd had the leg pain for over 10 years. He listened to me. He listened to what I was saying and what I felt, which a lot don't do that. And he was fantastic. He put me completely at ease. Dr. Bell took such good care of me. I never felt any pain except the first needle going into numb, and that was it. And they called to check up on me a couple of days later, make sure everything's going okay. He was great. The rest of the staff was fantastic too.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ty Bell, and this is my awesome daughter, Courtney. At Vein Specialist of Alaska, we love meeting and taking great care of our patients.
They were wonderful, showed me the whole procedure, what it would take from the beginning to the end. I would highly recommend the Vein Specialist of Alaska. Dr. Bell was wonderful, and the procedure was great, and I'm very, very happy.
If you or someone you know suffers with varicose veins, give
Give us a program, Daddy-O.
If someone was talking about their legs aching and, some of the symptoms that I had, I would say, you need to go get some laser work done on your legs because you will feel so much better. And especially if you're awake all night, which makes you tired, then you're not good the next day. So just go get it done.
When they come back and they say that they can get back to doing the things that they love, it's a good feeling knowing that you helped them.
The first person they usually talk to is a lady named Tiffany. She fields most of the calls, and they will be told kind of what to expect. And that is basically they can bring their own shorts, or we supply shorts, and we put them in the shorts and we examine the legs, looking for the telltale signs of venous disease. Sometimes it's very obvious with bumpy, lumpy varicose veins. Other times it's not. They may have hardly any symptoms, but they will turn out to have venous disease in a large number of those cases. But we examine the legs. We take a history, which is more vein specific. We want to know their general medical condition and other problems, as it may affect what we need to do with them. But generally, even people with a lot of medical comorbid conditions, we call it, it doesn't prohibit us from doing what we need to do. But the ultrasound is the most time-consuming part of the visit, and that's really the critical step. The ultrasound, we stand a patient to do that, to really stress the venous system to make sure it's either working properly, or if it's not, to find out where the problems are. And we like the patients to watch. Most patients like to watch, and we explain as we go, and then of course after we finish the ultrasound, we like to sit with them, explain in detail and make sure they understand. And if there's a procedure appropriate, again, it's usually these endovenous thermal ablations where we heat up the inside of a diseased vein to get rid of it rather than taking it out. The old stripping method was that. And make sure they understand, answer their questions, and so when they show up, they're well informed and usually at ease for the procedure.
Before I came to the vein specialist, my legs were always tired. My ankles were swollen. I mean, you could definitely see it at the end of a long day. And then at night when I lay down to sleep, there was burning and itching in the right leg and left leg. I could never get comfortable or stretch enough.
Dr. Bell is wonderful. I always hug him.
I highly recommend Dr. Bell.
I would definitely recommend Dr. Bell and the Vein Specialist of Alaska.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ty Bell, and this is my awesome daughter, Courtney. At Vein Specialist of Alaska, we love meeting and taking great care of our patients.
Dr. Bell and his staff are stellar in what they do, their knowledge, their explanation of everything that they're going to do.
Call my dad at Vein Specialist of Alaska today. Stop it, Daddy-O!
Most people will comment, and it makes me feel good that their experience with us was much more pleasing than going to the dentist. And that's always pleasant to hear. And generally, the people that do opt for medication, we can do one leg on one particular day. There are reasons for safety of the patient that we don't generally do two leg procedures in one day. But if they take an anxiety medicine the first day, they may come back the next day and say, you know what, I don't need it. It's not near what I thought it was going to be, not near as bad as I thought.
Actually, I was excited to get it over with, because I I got tired of looking at those ugly veins on my legs. The procedure was quite comfortable. They sit you down in the room, they have you lay back. They look at your legs and determine what they're going to do. Dr. Bell asks you if you want to listen to some music, and he actually let me listen to my own music, which was cool.
Yeah, tell us about that. Tell us about your music.
Well, you know, I make music as a hobby at home on the side, after work or on the weekends, and it's just something I've been doing for like 10 years. Make music about anything from my native heritage to, you know, like Christian hip-hop, uplifting music like that. For anyone who was experiencing anything like my kind of pain that I was feeling in my legs, I would recommend coming to see Dr. Bell at the Vein Specialist of Alaska.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ty Bell, a vein specialist of Alaska, and this is my daughter Courtney, who most everyone knows by now. Alaskans have been so good to our practice, we're proud to be giving back. Vein Specialist is proud to support Special Olympics of Alaska, the Canvas in Juneau, Hope Community Resources, Wounded Warrior Project, and Make-A-Wish Foundation of Alaska. We're proud to support these organizations, aren't we, Courtney?
Yes, Daddy-O.
If you or someone you know suffers with varicose veins, remember Vein Specialist of Alaska.
It's really nice when our patients come in and they say that they don't have any problems, their restless legs are gone, they don't have any more pains in their legs, and that makes us feel really good.
The most rewarding part is the outcome or the results that the patients have. When they come back and they say that they can get back to doing the things that they love, it's a good feeling knowing that you helped them.
I love my dad, and you will too. Call today.
They got me all set up and everything, and he, you know, went through the procedure of what he was going to do step by step. To me, it wasn't, you know, very long. It was a fast procedure. He explained everything to me to where I knew what was going to happen. And before I know it, I was up and walking out the door. And I feel great. My leg feels great. My leg is healed up, and of course I had a little bit of bruising, but no swelling at all. I had no pain or anything, and yeah, it's great. I have no pain now. I can work 8-9 hours a day on my feet, and I come home and my leg feels like it was before I even had the varicose vein, so I'm very pleased with it.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ty Bell, and this is my awesome daughter, Courtney. At Vein Specialist of Alaska, we love meeting and taking great care of our patients.
My first visit here working with Dr. Bell was great. It was just like walking in and meeting your uncle for the afternoon. Even though we had never met before, it was just like we'd been long lost friends.
Call my dad at Vein Specialist of Alaska today. Hey!
Hi, I'm Shauna with Vein Specialists of Alaska, and I'm the practice manager. I get asked a lot what makes us unique to other practices, and I think that we treat our patients like family. So they come in as a patient, but they leave feeling like they're part of our VSA family. So a lot of patients are not sure how they know that they have vein disease. It could be multiple things. It could be some restless leg syndrome. It could be swelling in the legs, progresses throughout the day. It could be itching of the legs. You're not sure, you feel like you can get it, but you can't. They could be painful. You could have the bulging veins. Some people say they have quite a bit of aching. Most patients are not aware that varicose vein disease is something, so they don't really know until they either go to the doctor or they hear our ad or something to indicate, oh, well, I have those symptoms, so I should probably call and make an appointment. We have a lot of those patients, and it's really important that you do get checked out, because would you rather go and pay a lot of money to go get something done, you know, surgery-wise, or would you rather pay to have a consult done to see if that's an issue before? A consult consists of coming in. We take your insurance, have you fill out some paperwork so we can get some background, maybe some family history, some symptoms that you may be having in your legs. We bring you in onto our consult room. We get some extra background that we may or may not have. We'll do some ultrasound on your leg. That way we can determine if what you're feeling in your legs is actually something caused by veins. And that's basically what our consult consists of. It's really easy. You're not getting, you know, anything crazy done. It's simple, fast. Usually our consults are an hour long, sometimes less.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ty Bell, and this is my awesome daughter, Courtney. At Vein Specialist of Alaska, we love meeting and taking great care of our patients.
Dr. Bell and his staff are stellar in what they do, their knowledge, their explanation of everything that they're going to do.
Call my dad at Vein Specialist of Alaska today. Stop it, Daddy-O!
My favorite part about working with Vein Specialists of Alaska is the doctor, because he is wonderful. He's a very nice guy. He's very personable. He's very compassionate with the patients that he takes care of.
He listened to what I was saying and what I felt. A lot don't do that, and he was fantastic. He put me completely at ease.
Call my dad at Vein Specialist of Alaska.
Talk about the procedure itself. You know, folks get scared about these types of things, and rightfully so. Was it better than you thought it would be?
I actually anticipated more pain, and I was very pleasantly surprised how comfortable it was. And I know they would let you take different kinds of over-the-counter medicines for pain, and I was only taking 3 Tylenol a day. Wow. And it was really some topical medicine to put on if there was discomfort, and I was just really pleased at the lack of pain.
Bonnie, how about you?
Yes, it was great. I didn't even have to take the pain medicine to have the procedure done. They had me do a little bit the first time, but I never took any after that, and I recouped just really, really well.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ty Bell, and this is my awesome daughter, Courtney. At Vein Specialist of Alaska, we love meeting and taking great care of our patients.
My first visit here working with Dr. Bell was great. It was just like walking in and meeting your uncle for the afternoon. Even though we had never met before, it was just like we'd been long lost friends.
Call my dad at Vein Specialist of Alaska today. Hey!
I'm a professional magician based out of Anchorage. In the summertime, I'm extremely busy. I'm on my feet probably at least 16 hours a day. I noticed last summer that my legs were really giving me a problem, as well as my feet. After work, it would be so unbearable, the pain, that I'd have to put my feet up.
When they come back and they say that they can get back to doing the things that they love, it's a good feeling knowing that you helped them.
My varicose vein was sticking out, protruding, and I didn't want it to do that anymore. And I work in the medical profession, so I already had heard about these procedures and decided I wanted to do it myself. Women in their legs, even having been freshly shaved, you're still kind of shy about that, but no, he definitely makes you feel very welcome, very comfortable, knowing that it is a cosmetic as well as physically might help you with your pain. Like I said, I wasn't having any difficulty with that. It was more trying to be a little bit vain about my legs getting older. It's pretty simple, non-invasive. You're alert, oriented the whole time. It didn't hurt. You don't shed a tear, and your leg looks better. I was back to my normal routine as soon as I checked out of the office.
My legs just hurt, and then pretty soon my veins were starting to come up to the surface of my legs, and then they got bumpy, and so I kind of got scared, and I called Dr. Bell and came in, and he said, yes, I need to have my veins taken care of. He said that this will stop the pain.
I love my dad, and you will too. Call today.
My case probably wasn't the worst that Dr. Bell had ever seen, but I was experiencing just couldn't walk for the way I walk for exercise. Just felt tired all the time, and found out that it was because the blood wasn't getting back to my heart the way it should. And Dr. Bell said that that was a pretty easy fix, and that I shouldn't hesitate to get it done. And I'm awfully glad I did, because it has made all the difference in the world. Oh, don't put it off. It's there's no reason to be. It's done in the office. You walk out. In fact, you're not encouraged to go home and lie down or rest. You're encouraged to go home and walk at least every hour or so. Exercise is important to healing it all up, but it's very simple. I did know that it wasn't invasive. It would be a pretty simple thing in the sense that there's just a little wire that goes up inside the vein itself and shrinks the vein so that it's not expanded, and it can do the job, or your legs can do the job of feeding blood back up to your heart where it needs to be. I'm walking again a lot, and that's my favorite exercise, I think, is just to be out in nature and get around, and I feel like I did 10 years ago. Can't talk enough about Dr. Bell. He's awesome. He made you feel at ease immediately and walked me through the procedure as we did it. He talked me through, let me know what was going on, answered all my questions, and yeah, he's a fabulous doctor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ty Bell, and this is my awesome daughter, Courtney. At Vein Specialist of Alaska, we love meeting and taking great care of our patients.
They were wonderful, showed me the whole procedure, what it would take from the beginning to the end. I would highly recommend the Vein Specialist of Alaska. Dr. Bell was wonderful, and the procedure was great, and I'm very, very happy.
If you or someone you know suffers with varicose veins, give
us a program, Daddy-O.
It's really nice when our patients come in and they say that they don't have any problems, their restless legs are gone, they don't have any more pains in their legs, and that makes us feel really good.
The most rewarding part is the outcome or the results that the patients have. When they come back and they say that they can get back to doing the things that they love, it's a good feeling knowing that you helped them.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ty Bell, and this is my awesome daughter, Courtney. At Vein Specialist of Alaska, we love meeting and taking great care of our patients.
I've told many people about coming to Vein Specialist of Alaska, and I'm going to continue to tell people about the great job that they did for me. I would highly recommend that people, if they're having these issues, please come to see them. They're the best.
Call my dad at Vein Specialist of Alaska today. Hey!
They're very family orientated. They knew how I felt as far as my anxieties, and they were really good at putting that, taking that away, making me feel comfortable and losing my fear. So I love them. I can't say enough good about them.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ty Bell, a Vein Specialist of Alaska, and this is my daughter Courtney, who most everyone knows by now. Alaskans have been so good to our practice, we're proud to be giving back. Vein Specialist is proud to support Special Olympics of Alaska, the Canvas in Juneau, Hope Community Resources, Wounded Warrior Project, and Make-A-Wish Foundation of Alaska. We're proud to support these organizations, aren't we, Courtney?
Yes, Daddy-O.
If you or someone you know suffers with varicose veins, remember Vein Specialist of Alaska.
We hope you've enjoyed this edition of Alaska Health and Fitness Magazine. I'm Tim Baxter, your host. Hey, if you missed any part of the program and would like to see it again, all you have to do is visit our website at alaskahealth.net. That's alaskahealth.net. And by the way, if you're a physician or healthcare provider and would like to be a part of a future program, you can email us at the address on the screen. Just send us an email and we'll be in touch. Until we see you again next time, thanks for watching Alaska Health and Fitness Magazine.